I'm not sure if
Hello everyone, my name is Sam.
Hi everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you all? Okay, let's wait for wait for a few more minutes for everyone to join in. By the time all the participants join in, introduce yourself in the chat box so we get to know each other. Write your name and where you are from. Thank you. We have Willis from Indonesia. We have Baka from Korea. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. We have Nadia from Bangladesh. Jessica from Mongolia. Namaste. Namaste Shaka from Nepal. From India. Anahita from Iran. Woo, there's so many countries. Erwin from Colombia. Hi, Erwin. Bianca from Romania. Nice, cool. Keep introducing yourself in the chat box so we get to know each other. Cool. So it's 1-3 already. Thank you everyone for introducing yourself. It's so nice to meet you all. And I'm sorry for the names I could not read out. So before we start, we should get to know each other a little more. So for that, we will be playing a game to know each other better. So welcome to Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Program India 2021. I am Afroza Tanzi, your host for today. Not host, okay, yeah, your host for today. And let's get into the game. So I will be screen sharing, and there will be a website for you to go to. So the website link is given in the chat box. It's menti.com. Go to menti.com. Yeah, you can copy paste the website from here paste it in your browser, and you can see they'll ask for a code. And I'm sharing the screen now, so you can see the code number in your screen, and you can log in. We can jump into the game. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay, and there is the code. If you can see in my screen, it's 2117650.
Proovite.
2117.
We already have 18% join, and there is 109 participants. Everyone, fast join in. Let's play together. Can everyone please mute their microphones? Perfect. We have 33 people joined in. Come on, we can start playing the game once we have 50 or more. So we expect everyone to join in. So let's wait for another minute for everyone to join. In case the instruction is not clear to you, go to menti.com, and where they're asking for a code, put the code that is shown in the screen and also in the chat box. We have 55 participants. Should we wait for 30 more seconds for everyone to join in, or should we start? Write in the chat box. Okay, Michelle said to start. It's 59. Let's wait until it's 60. And by the time the last person joins in, let me explain. There will be questions in your screen, either on your phone screen or your laptop screen, wherever you are logged in from. And for some questions, there will be options to just select multiple questions answer. And for some questions, these are open-end questions. So you can type your answer, you can send it to us, and you can see the answers in the screen. So nice. We have 65 participants already.
I can't. Not to all. Okay.
Let's start maybe, right? It's 1:08 already. Okay, let's start the game. So here's your first question. We have super excited participants. We have excited participants, nervous participants, no one sleepy, empowered. Oh, one person sleepy, excited, super excited. Go. It's a battle between excited and super excited. Okay. So excited won't. It's a win-win. If you are excited, you are welcome. If you are super excited, you are also welcome. Even if you are sleepy, nervous, and empowered, you are welcome. You are also welcome. So I hope you wake up and you don't feel sleepy anymore after the next questions. So moving forward to the next question. What does APYE stand for? Is it Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Program? Is it Asia Pacific Youth Entertainment Program? Asia Pacific Young Exchange Program? Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Program with MME. Can everyone please mute themselves if you were not talking? Come on, no. Oh, one person selected. It's Asia Pacific Youth Entertainment Program. I agree. It should be youth entertainment. It's also youth exchange and youth. It's both entertainment as well. Okay, so I think we already have the winner here. It's Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Program, APYE. Perfect. It is going to be entertaining as well. Next question. Where did you first know about APYE? For this answer, you will have to type in and then send the answer to us. So where did you first know about APYE? Friends, Facebook, Movers Program, Youth Opportunity, Friends, Movers Program, Facebook, Instagram, Facebook. Okay. Facebook and Friends. From social media and friends, Movers Program University. From my big brother through my university in Korea, Hanyang University. My university notified me about the opportunity to join this program. From my sister, Facebook friends. I got to know about it through the Movers program. Amazing. From alumni of APYE, I got an email from my university, Hanyang University from Korea, great college. APYE program application post on Facebook. Okay, Youth Collab Facebook group, WeChat official account. Oh, we have diversified answers here. Youth Opportunity, Instagram, University Community Center. From school, great. Organization mates, Twitter. Through past delegates, thanks to our school. Thanks to your school. My mentor, Mr. Jacos E1. Okay, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Nice, we have so many answers from my college innovation club, newspaper back in 2018, I guess. Oh, you have a great memory that you remember a program from newspaper of 2018. Perfect. Thank you everyone for your answers. Should we move on to the next question? Yes? Okay. Let's go. Which of the following does not exist yet? So I think this is a bit hard for everyone. Yeah. Is it APYE Bangladesh, APYE Vietnam, APYE Korea, or APYE Philippines? So it means which of the following countries which one of the following countries was not a host country? So for example, this year we have APYE India, APY, Vietnam, Korea. Still, Bangladesh is winning. Cool, we have the winner here. So the correct answer is, drum rolls, it's APY Bangladesh. Correct answers. The majority got the answer right. So we already had APY in Vietnam. We have APY in Korea since 2017. Then APY Philippines as well. APY Philippines was the first country to host APY. So well done. Good job, everyone. You got the correct answer. Moving forward to the next question. Okay, this is about getting to know each other more. What do you love most about working/studying virtually? So, of course, there are a lot of things we can name when we talk about what we hate about virtual learning or working, but yeah, not dressing up. Shoot, that's me. More answers? Being able to travel. Oh, wow, there's so many answers. Nothing. Pajamas, not dressing up, relatives, sleep more time, I can multitask, accessible everywhere, flexible, I'm free, safe, independence, comfortable, eat. Yeah, you can eat all the time when you're working. I feel that. No borders, social distancing, recording, accessible. Wow, there's a lot of answers, and now it's getting hard for me to read because the words are getting smaller. Okay. Flexible. So many people answered flexible. Sleep more time. Yeah, we can save the time of traveling to office, and especially if you are living in a city where there's a lot of traffic, you can avoid that. You can save the time and sleep 10 more minutes. Great. Thank you, everyone, for the answer. And I think we are almost at the end of this question answer session. So the next question. Who won US election 2020? Oh, it's a tough question. I don't think anyone will get this right. Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden. Oh, there's a lot of smart people in the room. Are you sure Joe Biden won US election 2020? Okay, we already have the winner. So the winner is Joe Biden. Yeah. So the right answer is Joe Biden, who won the US election 2020. And this was the last question. Wait. This was the last question, but here it is for you, an open floor, to tell us what are your expectations from the program. So type in, make your answer as long as you want it to be, and let us know what are your expectations from the program. Long-lasting friendship, fun and empowering, good friends, making friends, better network, learning a lot, and gaining new friends and connections, new friends, joy, to get to know more people, to learn, make networking, learning new things, be happy. Well, so many of us wants to make friends in APY. So you are in a perfect place. I have made many friends when I joined APY. Oh, let's read more answers. Wider network and knowledge about SDG. Would love to visit the beautiful sites of Mizoram. Exciting, meeting friends, social connectivity, creating impact, fun. I want to listen to new approaches and learn from people living in other countries. Perfect learning. to make change in myself and see the change in the society, enhance my problem solving abilities, managerial skills, make a lot of foreign friends, project management. Oh, wow, there's so many answers. Thank you, everyone. Explore something new to become more useful citizen. Learn more about India's bioeconomy, learn that, and meet people. We have a panel discussion tomorrow on bioeconomy. New knowledge and experience, learn a lot and contribute to SDGs. So I think most of us have one thing in common, that a few things in common. We want to learn new things. We want to make new friends, and we want to get better understanding of SDGs. So I can assure that you are in the perfect place if you have any of these three motives. Let's read more answers, and we can go back to the session and start the program. Network, friendship, and learning about India, developing a project design that can be implemented in real, to gain knowledge and experience through field works, and at the same time, gaining new friends and have fun. Cool. Work hard, learning new things, connections, creating impact in the community. We have 94 people in this room now playing the game. Perfect. So thank you everyone for playing along with me. I'll be stopping sharing the screen now, and we are almost at the end of this game. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so this was the first question at the beginning. How do you feel? And we had a battle between excited and extremely excited. And so I ask you the question again, how do you feel? And now you have to answer through the reaction button in your Zoom. In case you do not have that, you can type in the chat. Nadia says, interesting game. Okay, Michelle gave us the celebration sign. Thank you. Heart. Oh, there's so many hearts. No more reactions. A thumbs up. Super excited. Another thumbs up. Another super excited. I think now super excited is winning. Another thumbs up. People are taking time to think, okay, how am I feeling right now after the game? And then giving the thumbs up. It's nice. You were thinking about how you feel. Can you do a group photo? Okay, perfect. Is there anyone who wants to unmute themselves and wants to share the expectation or experience or excitement? Anyone who would like to volunteer?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, you first.
Okay. Okay.
You first. Lady first. Okay, lady first.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm very excited. So first of all, I'm greetings from Mongolia. You can call me Jessica because my original name is very complicated. So now is winter coming in here. So outside the temperature below minus 36. It's almost freezing. So just greeting, guys. I'm very happy with you.
Thank you so much, Jessica, for sharing. I was just about to ask you how to pronounce your name. And how do you pronounce your name in your language? Your
Mongolian language? Yeah.
Yeah.
My original name is Ganchemek Jargalsehan. It's a huge, long, and very hard to pronounce. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it's a beautiful name. Okay. Then who wants to go next? Win.
Yeah. Hello to everyone. It is. I'm super excited to work for these programs, and this is Naiming from Myanmar. Thank you so much for your participation, and also I want to thank. I want to give a special thanks to the organizing and team for this program. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. There's so many people clapping for you. Anyone else wants to share the excitement or the expectations?
For me,
Sure.
yeah. So thank you for the Pacific Youth Exchange that open up this opportunity for me. I hope that I can connect and collaborate with the other delegates in here. And one regard from me from Indonesia. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. I think someone unmuted themselves. Do you want to
Yeah.
share? Yeah.
Hello, I'm
Hi.
Hamna Hashmi from Pakistan, and I'm really excited to be a part of this program. This is my first international event program, or whatever you say. I'm doing MSc in psychology, and I'm just got done with my exams. So I'm my expectations are to create impact, to be able to create impact in my community after attending this program. That's it. Nice to meet you all.
Thank you, Hamna, for introducing yourself. It's really nice to meet you. We can take the last person. Anyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello everyone. I'm Rabia. I'm from Bangladesh, and I'm very much excited to work with such diverse community. And I expect to learn a lot of things the whole journey. And I'm super excited to work with these people.
Hi, hi Taposhi. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm also from Bangladesh.
Yes, I was just saying that you are from Bangladesh.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have someone else who wants to share? Expectation, energy? Yes, sure.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Pratana Thapashetri from Nepal, and I love interacting with people all over the world. And since few months, I have been working for different sustainable development goals, preferably SDG 4, SDG 5, and so on. So I cannot wait to learn more about sustainable development goals because I plan to build a career out of it. So yes, let's be friends and learn excitedly.
Yes, learn excitedly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pratna. Okay, yeah. I think I got it right. Cool. Anyone else? I kind of said last person maybe 2 minutes ago, but I want to know more about you all. So if anyone else wants to share.
Hello, I'm Karer. You can call me Angel. I'm from Cameroon. I live in the United States. And I am very excited to be here because I would like to make some connections with people who want to create some change, some positive change, in the communities, in the world, because I feel that there's a lot to do. So I'm really excited, to meet with all of you guys, and let's create some change. Woohoo!
Ooh, thank you. Someone is raising their hand. Oh no, unraised. Okay, I think it was a mistake.
So can I
Oh,
start?
Candle. Yes. Hi, Zawad. Hi.
Hello everyone.
Hi.
Hello everyone. This is me, Jawad from Bangladesh. So I'm very excited to meet all the people because I love to meet new people to learn something new, and looking forward to work together to create a positive impact for the society and to build some amazing project that will work in our country as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have the last person, Candle.
Hello.
Hi. Hi.
Hi, I'm Candle and I'm from the hometown of Mizoram. And I'm so excited that you all get to virtually meet our beautiful, mystical land of Mizoram. And I can't wait to work in collaboration with everyone so that we can better our state and eventually the world. And it's so nice to meet you. So glad to be a part of this program. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kendall, and thanks for having us in the APYE India/Mizoram. We are also very excited to go to the local, to see and know more about the local places. So to wrap up this session, this part of the program, I would like to introduce myself at the end. Hi, everyone. I'm Afroza Tanzi from Bangladesh. I was also one of you. One of you means I was a delegate of APYE Thailand in 2017, July. It was, so speaking from a delegate's experience to other delegates, trust me, it's an amazing experience. You get to make a lot of friends, you get to learn a lot about the SDGs, about the local sites, and when you come out of the program, you are a different person because you know so much more than what you started with, and you feel and you see things from different perspectives. I really hope you get to utilize the best of it and you enjoy. It's hard. It's a little hard doing it virtually, but let's look at the bright side. You didn't have to go to the immigration process, the visa process. You didn't have to pack your suitcases, and maybe for some of us, we didn't have to beg to our parents to let us go to some another country. So there's always a bright side to things. So I hope we enjoy the APYE India just as much as I enjoyed being a delegate to this. Thank you so much. And Rigo, over to you.
Yes, hello. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening in some parts of the world, and good morning to everyone as well. Welcome to the very first Asia Pacific Youth Exchange India online. I'll be introducing myself further later on, but for now, let's hear from some of our guests. Let's hear from some of our from the people who helped us organize this program to formally welcome you everyone. Okay, so for the first one, let's hear from Dr. C. Vanlal Ramsanga. He is the Commissioner and Secretary of the Planning and Program Implementation Department of Mizoram. Let's give him all a round of applause.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 1 o'clock from India. Welcome to the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange 2021 online, APYE India. Today is a noteworthy day for all of us as we take another step towards greater understanding and cooperation among youth leaders from across the globe. I understand that 200 participants from 22 countries will be a part of this exchange program. It is, however, unfortunate that the COVID-19 pandemic environment has compelled us to hold the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange 2021 in an online mode when there is so much culture and ideas to explore among all participants. Nevertheless, I have no doubt that this will be a very enriching experience for all of us. So I wish you to make friends, force bond, cultivate empathy, create understanding, and widen your knowledge, for you are the future of this world and humankind. And with that note, I bid you welcome once again and wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vanlal Ransamnga. And thank you so much for helping us organize the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange India online.
Our pleasure. Thank you very much.
I hope you're doing great there in Mizoram. Well, anyway, let's hear from our next welcoming speaker. She is the CEO of Rochun Pay It Forward, another partner of the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange online. Let's hear it from Miss Alinary Lian Laung.
Hello, good morning, everyone. It's quite early for some of you. It might be afternoon for some of you, and it's quite super early in the morning here in Oxford. It's Alinary Lian Laung. I'm the founder of Rochun Pay It Forward, the co-host and also co-organizing of this program. And I just wanted to give you a big thumbs up for everyone who made it. And I wanted to also virtually welcome you to our humble states of Mizoram. And it pains me not to be able to be there physically like many of you, but these challenging times, these extraordinary times that we are in, required an ordinary people like you and me to do extraordinary things. And I'm sure that from the place, the country, the room that you are in, and so seeing so many people from around the world, from different continents of the world, from the Europe, from America, from Asia, and even from Africa, and some countries in like Albania. It's amazing how many of you shown you're interested in coming and then looking and knowing. Maybe for a lot of you, it might be your first time to hear the word Mizoram. So welcome to you all. And I'm sure that this would require a further much more resilience when you come to trying to go to the local immersion virtually, and to the team and the people from Mizoram, the team leader, the facilitators. Kudos, you've made this far. We have had a lot of encounter already, and I'm hopeful. And then I challenge you to make sure that all the delegates from international feel at home, and that they are able to experience our Mizoram, our culture, the things that we have to offer, and also allow all of us to be able to tackle the societal problem that we have, and that we all take home the lessons we learn to our home, our country, our community, and that we are able to make changes. So thank you so much. I'll see you again in the symposium. In the meantime, if you need anything, I'm here virtually, and my heart will all go out to all of you. Have a lovely day, and wish you all the best for the program. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you so much, Alinary. Hello, it's awfully morning there. It's a very early morning there in where you are, right? Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Alinary, and we'll be hoping to see more of you in the next parts of the program. Yep. So now, let us welcome a very special person. He is the managing director of the Urban Youth Academy, the mother organization of the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange. He is the founder, and we consider him as the father of the APYE program. So let's all hear from Mr. Hyungmin Kim.
Well, thank you very much. Here we go. It's very nice to meet you all, even in video, even we are in the difficult time around the world. I'm so proud of you together to overcome this pandemic world and make a better world. I believe there will be many unexpected difficulties and problems because this program will be conducted online and offline at the same time. But I hope everyone will actively participate in the event to help you grow, and your ideas which you propose will help the community develop. I usually be a hybrid person, but this is first, and then hopefully we'll meet you physically in India very soon after overcome this COVID-19. And we welcome all, and then hope you guys enjoy this program. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kim, for welcoming everyone, and thank you also to Alinary and to Dr. Dr. Van Lal Ramsanga for giving a short speech to our delegates. Okay, we will be seeing more of you guys for the next parts of the program. But for now, what I want us guys to do is to turn on our cameras if we can. Maybe we can turn on our cams because we will be having a group picture. Okay, is that good for everyone? Can I see everyone's thumbs up? Yes, yes. All right, that's nice. That's nice. Now, wow. It's nice to see those faces. Welcome everyone to the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange. Okay. Now we have quite a lot of you guys in the room. We have 170 participants as of the moment. So yeah, we have 7. I personally have 7 windows for all of your faces to be seen. So the group pick might take a while. Okay, so let's start. Maybe we can do the heart, the heart pose, or maybe a thumbs up. Up to you guys. All right, so let's start. Maybe with the first one. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. I told you guys this will take a long time. 1, 2, 3. All right. Fourth one. Show your hearts or your thumbs up, everyone. 1, 2, 3. All right. And last three. Last three. Don't worry. Another one, everyone. Yes, I've been seeing quite a lot of hearts and thumbs up. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, another one. 1, 2, 3. And finally, yes, the last one. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Wow. There's a lot of you guys here today. Yeah, welcome. Let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. And let's once again thank the speakers who welcomed us earlier in this program. So hello everyone. As I've promised, I'll be introducing myself more this time. I am Rigo. I'm one of the organizers for the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange online. Just like you and just like most of the FASIs and most of your organizing team, you're all graduates of the program as well. I was an alumni of the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Philippines program way back. I think that was 2016 or 2017 during the third iteration of the APYE Philippines in Manila, in the Asian Development Bank headquarters in Manila. So yep, just like you, I went through the process of being a delegate. I had the same experience as you guys, but this iteration is quite a history. So as you guys are very much aware, we will be doing the program for this iteration as mostly virtual and partly physical, right? So the iteration of this iteration of the APYE is one of the most diverse batches, as Dr. Uh, shared with us earlier. We are welcoming, I think, 22 delegates from 22 to 25 countries. Am I correct, Aggie? Is that correct? Yep. Well, anyway, this is one of the most diverse batches of APYE delegates that we ever had. And this is the very first fully online full program that we would be doing. So yeah, let's be proud of ourselves as we are all part of the history. Let's all show our thumbs up and our claps for everyone. Now, during the duration of the program, you guys will be undergoing the leadership development training, the first 2 days of the APYE, and then eventually your local virtual immersion, and then the youth symposium. But it does not end there. So after the program, the staff and the organizers would be establishing, together with the alumni, the fellowship program, the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Fellowship Program, that would give opportunities for everyone for their post-program APYE engagement. So just like me and just like your facilitators, you can also be facilitators and you can also be volunteers and organizers for the other iterations of the APYE India. Or maybe in my case and in some of the staff's case, in some of the other country iterations of APYE. So yeah, I wouldn't be holding you guys much long. Let's just have a very short run through of what we would be doing for the LDT, the local immersion, and the symposium. So if you guys read the materials that our DGM, our delegate management team, sent to everyone, the leadership development training, or the first part of the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange program, is designed to equip you guys with skills and to further hone your skills, rather, with regards to community involvement, with regards to your solution, with regards to your project ideation. Basically, what it does is to help you guys gain the competencies that would make your local immersion experience run smoothly. Okay, and through this process, your facilitators would be with you guys. Can the facilitators show themselves? I hope the facies who are with us today can wave through their cameras, so you would be recognized by some of the delegates. I'm quite sure you guys have already met some of your facilitators, and reminding everyone that your facilitators are establishing, or rather have created, group chats in WhatsApp and in Facebook. So if you guys is still not a member of these group chats, please do approach your facilitators and ask them to add you up, okay? Because a lot of our a lot of crucial information about the program and a lot of the announcements would be done through that group chat. So I hope you guys would be a member of these chats. Okay, cool. Is that cool with everyone? So yeah, as I've been saying, your facilitators would be with you along the way, and during your local immersion, your team leaders. I'm quite sure some of you have met their team leaders already, are very hardworking team leaders from Mizoram. They would be in your local immersion sites physically. So they would be going to your local immersion sites, and they would be coordinating with our international delegates through online. All right. So as to how you guys would do it, we are leaving that up to you guys as to how you would strategize. Okay. And finally, for the Asia Pacific Youth Exchange Symposium, this is an avenue for everyone to pitch their projects. So as everyone is aware, some of the teams would be receiving a seed money, a grant, to kickstart the implementation of their project proposals with the community. Okay, so yeah, that's how our program would go. That's how the next few days would go with everyone. So yeah, um, if you have questions, again, please do not be afraid to ask your facilitators, or if you can't ask your facilitators, we have a Facebook group for everyone. You can raise their questions there. And I'm sure Aggie, Mr. Kim, and the rest of the team would be very much willing to help you guys with your concerns. All right. So yeah, thank you everyone. Yeah, my time is almost up, and I would be turning you over now to Mr. Prajesh Kanal and Miss Anisha Jindal, from our partners from the UNDP Movers Program, I think, if I'm not mistaken, to start the Sustainable Development Goals workshop. So Prajesh and Anisha, are you guys here?
Yes, hello, thank you everyone.
Hello everyone, so nice to be here.
So thank you to the team of APYE for having us here, and hello Jawad, so nice to see you here. So we will be facilitating a movers workshop on sustainable development goals, as you know that, and I'd like to request Anisa to start it, but let me start with my short introduction, right? I'm Prajesh Khanal and I'm from Nepal. I'm a movers facilitator. I've been with the movers program since around an year now, and I've been having a great time sharing about SDGs and social entrepreneurship with youths all across the Asia Pacific. Also, I have been leading a South Asian initiative we call as the Sark Youth Council. So, if any of you want to join with us and in the initiative, you're heartily welcome. I'd like to hand over the part to Anisa as she's going to start the workshop.
Thank you so much, Rajesh. And for my introduction also, hello everyone, my name is Anisha, and I hope you're having a great time with the APYE India event. And I have been working with UNDP in India as the Youth Community Engagement Volunteer. So under that role, I'm working with the Movers program team to localize and scale the project in India. So I will start sharing my screen now. I hope everyone can see my screen. So if you can see my screen, just react with the thumbs up button. Okay. Yes, I'm seeing a lot of thumbs up in the parts in the Zoom bar. Yes, great. So as most of you might be aware, today we are having a workshop on Introduction to Sustainable Development Goals. So this workshop is brought to you by the Movers program, and we will be talking more about the Movers program into the workshop. So I will quickly set the agenda for today's workshop. So this will be a 2-hour workshop, and we will be covering these two parts of the workshop today, the inclusion and introduction and my SDGs action plan. So these two things we will be covering for today's workshop, and we will be having the first part till 2:20 p.m. IST, Indian Standard Time, and then we will quickly take a 10-minute break, and then we will carry on with the second part of the workshop. So I'll start the workshop by laying down some ground rules. So the first one, as you can see on the screen, is listen with attention and share with intention. So the workshop is designed in a way so that you can also interact with us, and feel free to interact with us through the chat box, or if you have anything to say, you can raise your hand also, and we can unmute you and you can share your opinions, your thoughts. And it is also best if you listen with attention and absorb all the information that we will be sharing with you throughout these 2 hours. And the second one is to suspend judgment. So since we will be doing a lot of sharing in this workshop through breakout rooms and through one-on-one interactions, it is best if we can create a safe space for everyone to share their thoughts, feelings with each other, and not to judge anyone on their thoughts and feelings. And the third one is trust the process and the facilitator. So for today's workshop, me and Prajesh will be the facilitators. And if you can just trust us, the most important rule is to have fun and make new friends. So we hope that through this workshop, you can have fun, you can enjoy, also interact with so many new people, make friends. And as I think you will be spending the next 2-3 days together. So I think this will be a great way for you to get to know each other and have fun. And the last one is to share your questions and reactions on the chat. So you can use the chat box feature, or you can also react through the Zoom toolbar, and you can just share how you're feeling with us through those reactions. So it's best if we can keep it very engaging, very conversation based, and you can, if you have any questions also, you can just ask through the chat box. So let's begin with the round of introductions. And by the time we're doing the introductions, I will also request everyone to just switch on their cameras for some time, so we can also take a look and we can see your faces, and we can have you interact with us. So if it is possible, I will request everyone to switch on their cameras. Wow, it's so nice to see all of your faces. So for this round of introduction, I'll ask all of you to use the chat box to tell us the first question, what is your name? Second, how do you feel right now? Third, why did you join this workshop? And fourth, what is the best thing that happened to you in the past few days? So please feel free to use the chat box to tell us your answers, tell us more about yourself. And in your name, I would also like to request you to tell us from where you're joining right now, which country, which part of the world you're joining from. So I think that will help us know a lot about you. So in the meanwhile, I'll ask Prajesh also to share with us. Prajesh, do you want to unmute yourself and just share?
I'm typing actually. Let's
Okay,
use the chat.
Okay, hello Rego from Manila. Okay, we have Lamia. She is joining in from Bangladesh and feeling really excited. Happy to see you as well, Lamia. is joining to get to know more like-minded people and motivated people who want to work towards the Sustainable Development Goals. Then we have Jonaline from Kadampok from Philippines, Jessica from Mongolia. Hello, Jessica. Aggie's here calling from sunny Bangkok. It's also very sunny from where I am joining in. I'm joining in from Goa, India. So it's a small coastal state in India, and it's very hot here these days.
And it's very cold here these days. See, it's so exciting to see 160 plus youths from all across the region,
Yes,
right?
I think this is
I
the
guess is
most amount of people I've had in any of the
yes,
workshop I've
exactly.
ever
This is the most number of people I've seen in a workshop, and I can't say how excited I am. This is beyond words.
We have
Yes.
Raya from Mizoram. Hello, Raya. And Nico from Japan. Nico is feeling excited to learn about starting social business. And your final exams are also done. Congrats, Nico. That is very, very nice to hear. We have Piak Piki from Mizoram. I hope I pronounced your name right. Yukino from Japan. I can't even keep track of how many countries we have people from. We have so many countries joining today. Great. So I'll make sure to keep reading your introductions in the chat box. And please feel free to interact amongst yourselves also and get to know each other. Meanwhile, I can move on with the presentation for today. Okay.
Let's welcome Anisa with claps, virtual claps, people. Let's welcome Anisa.
Thank you so much, Rajesh. Yeah, so I'll begin today's workshop by telling you some more details about the Movers program. So as I had mentioned before, so the workshop is brought to you by the Movers program, and the Movers program wants to mobilize, just 1 minute. Yes. So the Movers program wants to mobilize youth across Asia and the Pacific to raise awareness about the Sustainable Development Goals and to develop entrepreneurial mindsets by organizing and facilitating the Movers workshop in their communities. So this is the mission of the Movers program, and how it works is to usually, like after the Movers workshop, you can bring it to your own community. So everyone here, like Prajesh and I, we also started just like you. We also attended a Movers workshop, and then we volunteered to become members of the Movers program. And now we also conduct, organize, and facilitate Movers workshops in our own communities to empower young people through sustainable development goals and to also develop entrepreneurial mindsets, 21st century skills. So this is the major crux of the Movers program. And towards the end of this workshop, I will also be talking about how you can take the next step and join the movement and become a mover yourself. So yes, so we can begin with today's workshop on Introduction to the Sustainable Development Goals. So I would like to begin this workshop by asking the most basic question there is about Sustainable Development Goals. That what do you know about SDGs? Please feel free to type in the chat box to share with us what is your prior knowledge about SDGs. You can use some keywords that you think might be associated with Sustainable Development Goals. So in your mind, what do you think SDGs are? So I'll wait for answers to come in chat box. Okay. So 17 goals, 3 pillars, yes. Leave no one behind. Global vision in 2030. Yes, very rightly said. 17 goals, promise for everyone, better world in 2030, the future we want. So I think most of you are aware that the SDGs consist of the 17 goals that need to be achieved by the year 2030. And all the nation states and members of UN have joined. Sustainability for good of the world, yes. To focus on a better world without impacts to living things and environment. Yes, very rightly said. UN plan for a better world. So we are also on the right page that the final outcome of SDGs is to have a better and sustainable world. Yes, I think most of us already have a very good idea about the Sustainable Development Goals. So, yes, so before we understand what is Sustainable Development Goals, we should ask ourselves that first, what do you mean by sustainable development? So here is a definition of sustainable development that was decided by the Brundtland Commission in 1987. So sustainable development here means that development that meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. So this was a definition that was decided by the Brundtland Commission in 1987, that it is a sort of a development that doesn't compromise the ability for future generations to have the resources, and how we can meet our present needs without sort of compromising this ability for future generations. So when we talk about sustainable development, we have these three pillars. So the social, which also means the people, environmental, which means the planet, and economic, which means progress. So another easy way to remember the three pillars of sustainable development is to remember these three P's. So people, planet, and prosperity. These are the three pillars of sustainable development. And this is how we can sort of meet the needs of our present without compromising the needs of future generations. So these are the three pillars that we must keep in mind while talking about sustainable development. So to understand more about sustainable development goals, it is also important to ask ourselves that how did we get here? So this is a brief history of sustainable development goals, and which can be traced back to Millennium Development Goals. So these were the first global framework for development that was decided in the year of 2000. And it was decided that it can be accomplished by the year 2015. So as you can see on the screen, these had 8 goals talking about extreme poverty, primary education, and equality and empowering women, reducing child mortality. So these were the 8 goals that were part of the Millennium Development Goals, and it was decided to be reached by 2015. So now let's go over the impact of these Millennium Development Goals. So as you can see on the screen, these were the result of the Millennium Development Goals. So Millennium Development Goals had a great impact in terms of, as you can see on the screen, before the MDGs, the number of extreme poor people were about 1,926 million. But through the efforts of the MDGs, this number drastically reduced to 836 million. And a lot of global out-of-school children of primary school age also reduced from 100 million to 57 million. And another thing that we can also witness today is the global internet penetration. So earlier in 2000s, this was at about 6%. But by 2015, through the efforts of MDGs, this percentage shot up to 43%. So a lot of great work had been done in the field of Millennium Development Goals. Then why did we shift to Sustainable Development Goals? To understand this, we need to understand that a lot of work was still left to do. While the Millennium Development Goals talked about a lot of important things, it focused a lot on poverty, and it didn't take into consideration other many important aspects like climate action. And it also focused a lot on the low-income countries. And in that sense, it wasn't really applicable, it wasn't really universal to all the countries. So while progress had been achieved, it was very uneven across regions and countries, and many people were left behind, especially in the marginalized and the vulnerable groups. And as I mentioned, climate change wasn't given much attention in the MDGs, and it greatly undermined the progress that had been achieved. And conflict still remained a big threat, and still millions of people remained in poverty. Therefore, a need was realized for change, and this change came through the Sustainable Development Goals. So that is why in 2015, leaders from all across the world gathered at the United Nations to introduce the Sustainable Development Goals, which is also the current global development framework. So these Sustainable Development Goals were drafted while keeping in mind the three pillars of sustainable development, that is people, planet, and progress. And it was also kept in mind to that it can be applicable to all the countries and not just the low income countries. So that is why we had a shift from the MDGs to the SDGs. Now, as you can see on the screen, these are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and I'll give all of you about a minute's time to go through the Sustainable Development Goals and just take some time to absorb all of them. So these are the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and we also have one more goal, which is only applicable to Cambodia. So it is special to Cambodia, and that is goal number 18. So I'll also request all of you to take a quick, if you have your phones nearby, you can take a quick picture of this Sustainable Development Goals, all the goals, because you will be needing it in the coming activity also. So you can take a quick snapshot of this particular slide. Okay, so if everyone has gone through these 17 goals, please give me a thumbs up, and then I can move on with the presentation. Okay, we have a lot of thumbs up, but some people are still going through it. So I'll give 30 more seconds. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, now we have a breakout room activity for all of you. So as you can see on the screen, we have two questions for all of you. So first is, what issues do you care about? Any issue, environmental or social issue that you really feel deeply about. You can be specific if you want. And the second question is, which SDGs are they related to? So the main objective of this breakout room activity is for you to identify any issue that you care about, that you are passionate about, and to try to link it to the SDGs that we have, the 17 SDGs. So this is the main objective of this breakout room activity. And I will give you 20 minutes to discuss amongst yourselves. And I hope all of you take your chance to talk to each other, interact with each other, and talk about the issues you care about. So just give me 1 minute and I will send you out to the breakout rooms. Can you make me the host of this meeting? Whoever is the host of this meeting, I would request you to kindly make me the host so I can send you to the breakout rooms. So I am just opening the breakout rooms and you might get a pop-up notification on your screen. You just have to click on join and then you will be redirected to your breakout room.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello everyone. I'm Zoe, one of the facilitators. I'll just be here observing, so don't mind me. Can HYU, oh, this is the social innovation room. Okay, you guys start. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Okay, who will be the first one to go?
Pardon?
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, I was just asking who will be the first one to go.
Okay. Anyone can go.
I will start. Okay, hi. My name is Martha, and I'm from Team 13. And
Hello, Kim. So did you just join in the workshop? Hi, Kim. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm just the co-host for the program, so just.
Okay. So you're not participating.
Thank you.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. Hi, Nasif. So I think you also joined in just now. So we are right now in a breakout room session. So you can see the questions in the chat box. So first question is, which issues do you care about? And the second one is, which SDGs are they related to? So I'll share the question again in the chat box and then I'll redirect you to a breakout room. So please join in the breakout room session.
Aggie, where are you?
I'm here.
Yes.
Oh, you're just back?
Hi. Yeah, I just got back. I was included in the breakout rooms.
I see.
How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Hi, Anisha. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Nasif, did you join the breakout room yet? Just let me know if you can hear me, Nasif. And Lamia, so which breakout room were you in? I'll just send you back. I think your net
Yeah.
got disconnected.
Yeah. Thank you.
So can you tell me your breakout room number?
Oh, I forgot my breakout room number.
Okay, do you remember anyone who was part of your breakout room? Anyone's name?
Not really. Not really. Sorry.
I'm in
Okay,
breakout
then
number 2.
Okay. So I will send you to a room, Jim, but it is possible that it may be a different room.
Okay, it's all
So
right.
you
Thank
can
you.
start. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, Puwi. Yeah, there you go. Is Nasif a delegate? Oh, all right. So Aggie, we might be also encountering challenges like this in the modules part, right? Like delegates being disconnected from their rooms. Yeah. So can we assign a certain volunteer? Aggie, are you there?
Yes, but
Yes. Okay.
today no volunteers actually in
Yeah,
the session.
it's okay. It's okay. That's all right. Maybe tomorrow and on the next day. Can we assign a certain volunteer during the modules breakout to just stay in the main room and to, you know, no, it won't be needed because no, that would be unnecessary because we would be giving we would be giving the delegates a chance to pick their breakout rooms, right? Yeah, it's unnecessary. Sorry.
Yes,
I
I
think
remember.
we put them on force.
Hi, Prajesh. How's everything going?
Hello, everything's good. Sorry, I like what's your name?
Sorry. I'm Rigo. Yeah, I probably
Degro.
have to change the name. Yeah.
Still it's APYE India, so I
There you go. I'm Rigo.
Rigo.
Yeah, I'm one of the staff for the APYE India. Thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
It's
it's such a great turnout. I've never facilitated such a big workshop before with so
and
many people. We're
I,
really
I was on a
excited.
breakout room and they are so excited, they're sharing on their own. So this participation is something that's incredible.
Yes, that's nice. That's nice. And we have Aggie to thank for that. We have the delegate management team to thank for that. Yeah, they really worked hard to recruit such great numbers for the delegates.
They did a
We
wonderful
have
job. I can say that.
exactly. We have, I think,
Hi
um
Visal, hello. Did you just join the workshop?
No, I was disconnected at the moment.
Okay, so can you tell me your breakout room number? I'll just send you back.
Uh, I'm I'm not quite sure. Room number 7, I guess.
7. Do you remember anyone's name that you have interacted with in the room?
No, it was quite long since it was disconnected.
Okay, so I'll send you to room number 7. If you think that it is the wrong room, just let me know. Okay, I'm
One
sending you
minute.
to room 7. Hello, Eileen. Did you just join the workshop? Hi, Eileen. Can you hear me? Hi, Candle.
Hi.
Hi, did you just join the workshop?
No, there seems to be an internet issue here. So I was in breakout room number 25, I think. But
Okay.
because I
I'll
couldn't
just
hear the
send you back.
audio.
No
Okay,
problem.
thank you.
Welcome.
So,
Hi.
Anisha,
Yeah.
when do you want the break to happen? Oh, you're
I'm on
muted.
mute. Sorry. Yeah. It was written 2:20. So maybe by so when everyone will come back, we can spend like 10 minutes to discuss what they shared in the breakout room, and then maybe maybe I'll give it over to you, and you
Yes,
can
Ellen.
go over one slide, because in the next session also we have 2 breakout room activities, so it will take a long time. So you can talk about the principles and everything, and after that
Indeed.
I think we can go for break.
Okay. Eileen, do you want to go back to your breakout room? Which room were you previously?
Pardon?
So, which breakout room were you previously?
I don't know. My connection got off when we were all in the same room.
So, Anisha, can
Okay.
you?
Yeah, do you remember
That room.
anyone's name that was in your breakout room?
Exxon.
Okay, I can search for your room. Can you type his name in the chat box?
I think you can do this. I think you can, since he was disconnected in the early phase, you can put her to a room, to any room that has
Any
less number
room?
of people. Yeah,
Okay.
that has less number of people.
Okay.
Hey, Linka.
Hi, Linka. Okay, so Nena.
So we can go slow. We have time and we have the people. So we can go slow and in a good pace.
Yeah.
No need to worry, no need to hurry, and we can have plenty of discussions because the people are really active.
Yes. Hi, Linka. Do you want me to send you to a breakout room?
Let me go check a breakout room.
Hi, Michael. Did you just join the workshop?
I'm so sorry. No, I lost my connection. So
Okay,
when I
no
sign into
problem.
this, I come into this room. I'm so
Yeah, so
sorry.
can you tell me your breakout room? Which
Number 3.
number? 3.
Number
Okay, I'm
3.
just sending you back. Hi, Edwin. Hello. Hi, Edwin. Hi, Julian. So if you got disconnected, you can just type in the chat box your breakout room number that you were in, and I'll just send you back.
We're actually done talking about the question earlier.
Hi, Julian. Did you just join the workshop?
No, I was from breakout room number 16, and we finished early.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, you finished. Okay. Okay. So, how many people do we have from breakout room 16 that have finished? If you can just show me a quick thumbs up, then I'll know that you guys are done.
Anisha, actually in room 3 also, we already finished the discussion.
Okay, okay. Okay. So we have 4 minutes to go because I think some of the other groups are still in discussion. So we'll wait for them for 4 minutes and then we can start with the presentation. If any one of you got disconnected and then came back to the session, please let me know and I'll just send you back in.
So, since we are some 15 people in the main group, so we can have some chit chat till the other come.
Yeah,
I see
anyway, it's only
Imran.
1 minute to go and then
Yeah, I
everyone
see
will.
Imran. Imran is one of our movers. Hello, Imran.
Hello.
So nice to meet you again.
Uh, yeah, I was disconnected actually. Then I got connected, and I am in the main room.
Welcome to the main room.
Yeah, Imran, I can send you back also, but anyway, breakout rooms will close in 1 minute. I hope you were able to finish your discussion.
Yeah, I think that not necessary because the 1 minute left. I think I am staying in the main room. Then what can happen?
Yeah, it's fine. So, Michael, where are you from, Michael?
I'm from India. I'm from Mizoram. So I'll be the facilitator this year.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. So nice to meet you and know you.
And Prajesh,
Yes,
I
we
actually
have.
want to know in details about the movers program. So can I contact you after this?
Yes, surely. It would be my pleasure. You can
Okay,
connect
thank
with me on LinkedIn or Facebook, anything that suits you.
You
Okay,
can
thank you.
connect with me also, Michael. So I'm heading the movers program in India.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Anisha. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'll share
welcome
my
back to the
LinkedIn
main
ID with
room.
you.
Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the main room.
Thank you.
So many of you have already joined in the session. So I hope all of you had a great discussion in the breakout room activity, and I hope you were able to interact with new people and get to know each other better. And for the next part of this workshop, I am very, very excited to hear about all the discussions that you had in the breakout room. So I will request every one of you to talk about all the sharings that you did in the breakout room sessions and just to summarize it, all the discussions. And I can see that someone is already raising her hand. So I'll give the floor to you. So please introduce yourself, tell us your name, and just go on with the discussion.
I think I I raised my hand very first. So hello everyone, this is Dawn from Myanmar, and I was in the discussion room number 10 uh, with Melania, Paul, Thomas, chosen. So in our group, we have, they are like 8 members, including the facilitators and including the facilitators. So the goals that we have discussed are they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are actually 7 goals that we have discussed in our breakout room. So I'm gonna share what goals we have discussed. So the first one is like this is the most common issue that we've been facing in most of our countries. That is the quality education. So we have very much high concern at quality education to get access to quality education. And the another goal that we have concern about is the gender equality. So it not only in Japan or not only in Myanmar, that's the issue that the world is facing, and we also need to strive hard to get the equality among the genders. And the another goal that we have discussed is about decent work and economic growth, but which is really essential for the country's and nation's development, moreover for the global development. The another goal is industry innovation and infrastructure, which is also important for the nation's building. The another 3 goals that we've discussed are like goal 10 to reduce the inequalities between in the society, like enhancing peace, justice, and strong institutions and partnerships for the goals. So those are the 7 goals that we've discussed in our breakout room 10, and I'm really glad. I'm really happy to make friends with cis people from cis friends from the different countries, and I'm really a part of APYE. Thank you very much for listening to my discussion, and see you very soon.
So much for sharing that and for summing it up so perfectly. And I'm so happy to hear about all the discussion that you had and that you got to make new friends. And next up, we have Christian who is raising hand. So Christian, I'll give the floor to you.
So, good afternoon, everyone, here from the Philippines. So, what we have talked about are the following. First is about the education or the quality education. We all know that in this time of pandemic, many students are being left behind since they are digitally they have no access to digital or technological tools. Some do not have any capability to buy the gadgets or the internet. Aside from that, we have also talked about the zero hunger, since many people nowadays do not have any budget for foods and the likes. Our group pointed out that it's not about just giving food, but rather assuring that everyone has the right diet, the right amount of food that they are taking in. Third is the environmental problems. One of our group mates have shared about the issue of air quality in South Korea, that it is so bad, and that we need to take an action, or a call for the government to take action. She said that it is a blessing in disguise that we are in pandemic, since there are less activities that may trigger the pollution there. And fourth is the economic issues, most primarily the issue of migrant workers. Since in this time of pandemic, we all know that many jobs have been pulled out, and that we need they need our support. So that's it for our group. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Christian. And I think all the points that you have identified are very, very relevant to all of the Asia and the Pacific. So thank you so much for sharing that. And we also have Sudita in the chat box sharing that even though we had different passions, including just institutions, gender equality, climate change, zero hunger, and sustainable communities, they're all interdependent and build on one another. I think that is also a very relevant point that you have shared with us. And we will also be talking about that more in the coming workshop. So thank you for sharing that with us. And next up, we have Yuwin, who is raising hands. So Yuwin, do you want to go next? Hi, Yuwin. So you have raised your hand. So do you want to go next?
Hello. I think you are talking about me.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name right. So it's Yoaum. So I see you have raised your hand. Hello. Yeah. So can you tell me how to pronounce your name correctly?
My name is Jumjet, so I'm sorry for that
No,
because
I am sorry. I really
yeah,
apologize. Yeah.
yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Okay. Basically, we are was in the room 14, and main of the our topic is about the goal number 4, the quality of education. We think that the quality of education is very important for like everyone, like in our country, like um in Cambodian or some part of the Philippines that our teammate have raised, that we face a lot of issue about the drop out school children at the young age. So we need to promote more in term of education, and to promote the involvement from the youth in order to like empower youth in order to take action in order to promote quality of education in our country. And we also raise some solution. For example, we promote the volunteering action in order to teach the young people in the rural area, and also vocational training in order to promote the education for the young age people. And this is the first main issue. And we also talk about another issue, which is about the gender equality. That we face in every country, that the gender gap between men and women is the contemporary issue that we each country face. So we think that the problems would be the main goal or the main action in order to take action, in order to talk about, and in order to find the solution together. And beside that, we also have friends from Vietnam also raise about the poverty gap between the rich and the poor in the country, because of the like when the economic growth and the growth of globalization and stuff, they are create the gap between the rich and poor. So the problem, the poor become poorer and the rich become richer. So the problem is also the main issue that we should be like try to promote the equality between the poor, like to promote more job, to promote more opportunity for the poor people in order to like give them some benefit in order to deal with the conditions. And some of our member also talk about the clean water, that we should maintain the clean water and involve in the environmental issue in order to like to provide the clean water to the young people and also the people live in the rural area with the good and quality of the water, and also like to promote the healthy and the well-being of the people as well. So that's all our problem that we have been discussed, and some of the solution that we have been discussed so far. And thank you so much for having me today. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that sharing. And I think you touched upon all the different SDGs and when you talked about all the problems that you discussed. So I think that is very, very great and very elaborate. So I'm so happy to see that you had such a great discussion in your breakout room. And in the interest of time, I think I'll take one last volunteer who wants to go ahead and tell us about their breakout room discussion. So, Pratna, do you want to unmute yourself and go ahead?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we were in room 1 and we had participants from different parts of the world. And so we were discussing from our backgrounds. So we had Bruno, and he talked about how the education is kind of a issue in his part of the country, and he focused on quality education, which was goal number 4. And we had Lamia from Bangladesh, and she was working in this climate change policies and wanted to bring in youth engagement programs. And she focused on goal number 13. And we had a mama from Mizoram, India, and he was more focused on a zero hunger policy. And we had Diaz from Indonesia, and she's focused on how technology was affecting unemployment, like employment problems and creating unemployment. So her focus was on goal 8. And for me personally, so I have been working as a female in automobile industry, which is like entirely male dominated industry. So we have been facing issues. So I personally advocate for goal number 5, which is gender equality. So these were the discussions that happened in room 1. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that, Pratna. And for everyone else who has their hand raised, I would just request you to kindly share through the chat box so that we can move on with the presentation since we're running quite short on time. And I'm so happy to see that all of you mentioned quality education in all of your sharings. That I think that was one thing that was discussed in all of the rooms. And just to give you a heads up, so Movers program is also currently working on the quality education curriculum, and that will also be coming very soon. So just watch out for that also. And I'm happy that through this breakout room activity, you were also able to identify the issues that you are passionate about, and then you were successfully, you could link that issue to the particular SDG that it talks about. So very happy to see that. And now I will be handing it over to Prajesh to continue with the workshop as we talk about the next topic of our workshop. So Prajesh, over to you.
Thank you, Anisa. Thank you, everyone. Hope you all had a wonderful time in the breakout room. So, before I get into the workshop contents, I just saw the time and it's time for a short break. So, before we go on a break, I would like to request you all to give a huge round of virtual applause to Anisa. I'm clapping. You can use the clap, clap, clap. Yes, clap, clap. So, thank you, Anisa, for being a wonderful facilitator. And let's have a 10 minutes break. And after the break, more is yet to come. So if you want to enjoy the break, you can enjoy the break. But if you don't want to go, you can have something fun, right? So let's play a game. Are you all ready? Are you all excited? Some are thinking what kind of game. Some are suspicious. So the game is would you rather? I will be asking a question with two options. Would you rather this or this? and someone we can nominate someone first time, and that person can nominate the other one, the other one, the other one, and we can play this game for some 10 minutes. So before that, if you are going for a break, you can close your camera, and if you are here, you can keep your camera open so that we can know who are here and who are not, without having to disconnect. So Anisa, let me nominate you for the first one, right?
Okay, Prajesh, yeah.
So that's, I know it's kind of a question that's made for India. So the first question is: would you rather live eating samosa or live eating biryani forever in your life?
Okay. Uh, it might come as a shock to most of the people, but I don't like samosas. Being an Indian and not liking samosas, I think that's, yeah, very weird thing. But so definitely I'll choose biryani because I don't like samosa. So yeah, biryani.
Biryani, right?
Yes.
Biryani team is losing. So you guys can answer correct. You guys can share your answer in the chat too. Yes, I am seeing some people from the samosa team. Yay! Root for the samosa team. So you can nominate someone for the next one.
Okay, so, and I'll also have to ask the question, or do you have questions before?
I can do that, or if you wish, you can do
Okay.
that too.
Okay, so I'll nominate Lamia. And you can ask the
Lamia,
question.
hello, Lamia from Bangladesh. Hello.
Hello.
So nice to see you, our movers ambassador. Let's
Thank you
have a
so much.
virtual claps. Okay, let me think of a question. So Lamia, okay, this is something thoughtful. So if you get a chance, to choose between living as a famous person but dying as someone unknown, that means you are forgotten after death, or would you rather be that, or would you rather live as someone nobody knows and die as a famous person? So which would you choose, and why? Let me ask this. Let's make it a bit.
Why you are making this such difficult for me, Prajesh Dada? I didn't expect this from you. No one at all. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll choose option 2 because there's a like for me, I follow something that is my perception is it's not necessary to let people know what you are doing for people or what you are doing for your community or to make changes or to bring development and all these things. Okay, but all these things need to be recognized at one point in your life. So what I want is when I'll be gone, people should remember me for my work, not for my name. But it's not necessary to know me right now, to recognize me right now, that who am I, where I'm from, and all these things. That's the thing. That works for me.
That's very philosophical, and that's very
One thing
practical.
I want to say, Brajesh Dada, that is when you people were talking about samosa and biryani, actually I was having biryani. Like I do a full-time job. We have we are celebrating 10 year of our company, so we get complimentary lunch today, so I was having biryani on that time. So I just finished eating and I got your question, like you were asking to Anisha, like I was laughing eternally. It's that way. That's why I
I
was
should
not
have asked
opening
that to
camera.
you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now you get to nominate someone. Let's nominate someone.
Whom to choose. Okay, I'll go with Astha.
Okay, Astha. Hello, Astha.
Hello, Prajesh Dada.
How are you, Astha?
I'm fine.
Okay, I got a fun question. So let me ask: would you rather be able to talk with the animals, or would you rather be have the ability to know all the foreign languages? So would you rather have the ability to talk with animals, animals of all kinds, or would you rather have the ability to speak all the foreign languages? You know, at least languages that people in this group speak, all the people in this group speak.
I'd choose the second option because with animals, it's easy to, build connection. Like you really don't need to know the language of the dog to have a pet dog or to love a dog. But then, if I know many different languages, maybe I'd also write many books.
Yes.
So
So
I'd go
you're thinking smart, right? I'll write many books and I'll
be
be
a
all
famous
over the
author,
world. Yeah, that's
travel all around the
great.
world.
Linka chooses animal language. So Linka, you want to write book for the animals?
Hello,
Okay,
what did you
okay,
say? I
okay.
can't hear you.
Oh, so okay, Linka, you get to choose someone, nominate someone.
Is
Me?
it me?
Yeah, okay.
Asta,
You get to
right?
nominate
Asta, choose
someone.
someone.
Yeah, choose someone.
Accent.
Action. Hello.
Hi.
So let me think of a question for you. Okay, this is coming wonderful. So this is the question. Would you rather choose being 10 minutes late to everything or being 30 minutes early to everything in your life?
That's a very tricky question. Okay, 30 minutes being early to do everything in life. It's better because like that, my mindset will be prepared and I'll be able to understand and fitting well in an environment.
But you would lose 30 minutes in every single day and every single function. 30 minutes is a big time, right? You will be waiting for 30 minutes for nothing.
Yeah, no, while I'm waiting, I'll be thinking of something. So it's not a waste.
That's a perspective.
You can read
I
a
like
book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can think of an idea.
Oh, Anisa, you would choose being 10 minutes late. Uh-huh. To be honest, like I would choose that too. Waiting is, it's difficult. So whom do you nominate, Axel?
Okay, so I'm going to choose Amina.
Amina, hello.
Siraja.
Hi.
So Amina, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Okay. So this is something thoughtful. This is coming something thoughtful. So would you rather go back to age 5 with everything you know today, or would you rather be the same age you are and you would know everything in the future? Getting the question?
Yes, it's
So would
very
you
tricky.
rather go to your age 5 and know everything that you know today, or you be at your age and know everything of the future?
I would like to go to age 5 and know everything what I know today. That will be like easier for me than to stay at this age and know the future, because that will be anyways very dangerous because of the pandemic. So I think I'll go back to age 5.
Anissa, you are making plans to trap me in the chat. You can't do that. Okay, you get to nominate someone who is not me, and this would be the last question.
I will nominate Farhana.
I like it. Farhana, hello. Same as with knowledge of future. Yes, that is what I would choose. So I think Farhana is not here. Let's choose someone from the men's party, because our friends haven't had the chance to be asked questions, right? So who gets to choose? Okay, Amina, you can choose someone. Someone from the men's team.
Ding long.
Din Long, yes. Din Long, are you there? I got you.
Yes, I'm here.
What should I ask him? Uh-huh. Okay,
You're
okay,
improvising a more
I'm
tricky.
thinking of something tricky, but something is not coming. Nothing is coming in my mind right now.
Rajesh Dada, you need to find something really hard that for Dean. Like we need to get the hard question for him. Find something hard, please.
Okay, I got something fun. So Dinlong, if you'd rather be forced to dance every time you heard music or sing every time you heard music, which one would you choose?
Well, I think people don't want to hear me sing. So I think for the benefit of humankind, I would rather dance. But that would be very tiring.
So you would dance, right?
Yes.
We will have some great time in the Movers annual party. Okay, guys. I hope you had
So
some
now
fun.
we have the last question for Rajesh. So for Rajesh, I have a very, very tricky question in mind. I think this will really put you on the spot. So Rajesh, if you had to choose between someone to co-facilitate a workshop with, who would you rather choose? Linka or Dinlong? Let us know.
So I haven't had any walks up with Din Long, so I would choose him because I've had a walks up with Linka. Linka, bye bye. Oh, the tricky question is here with the Momo. I would eat both. So yes, so welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the walks up again. And if you can just put some virtual claps for all of us, you can start. Thank you, everyone. Let me share my screen and oh. So is my screen visible?
Yes, Dada, we can see.
Thank you. So now let's get back to work. So we will be talking about the principles of sustainable development. So if anyone of us is on unmute, I would like to request them to mute themselves so we can have some good time. Yes, thank you. So we are talking about the principles of sustainable development. So talking about the principles, P for principles, P for process. So P is my favorite part. So we talk about universality. That is the agenda. The agenda of sustainable development is applicable in all countries, all contexts, and all times. So, while we were in the breakout room, there's something that I guess all of us might have noticed. The issues are similar in all our countries. The issues are similar, the context is similar, the necessity is similar in all our countries. So, the agenda of sustainable development thus applies in all countries, all contexts, and all times. And you must have heard this many times, leaving no one behind. It's one of the most highlighted principles of sustainable development. So, as Anisa said, in the MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, the low-income countries, the poorer countries were focused, but in even in the poorer countries, all of the people were not benefited. but the Sustainable Development Goals seeks to benefit all people, people from all kinds, people of all types, people from all backgrounds, and leaving no one behind, taking everyone together with the global development. Inclusiveness as one of the most important parts of sustainable development. So inclusiveness not only means including them in our planning and procedures, but participation in, of all segments of society, be it the government, be it the people, be it the civil society organizations, be it youth, be it women, be it LGBTIQ community. So it calls for participation of all segments of society, because without the participation of all, the sustainable development cannot be reached. Also multi-stakeholder partnerships, not only between between all kinds of people, but all kinds of stakeholders too. And there is this thing, I think you might have noticed this thing in the last discussion. All goals are interconnected. So when you're talking about zero hunger, you also need to work on no poverty, because poverty is one of the main issues, main reasons of hunger. When you're talking about gender equality, you also need to talk about, again coming to poverty, because income is one of the reasons behind inequalities. When you talk about climate action, you also need to talk about clean water and sanitation. You also need to talk about hunger, because people cannot focus on things when they are hungry. So all the goals are interconnected, and if you leave any one of the goals behind, if you just close one of your eyes on any of the goal, you cannot achieve sustainable development. So there are five principles. Let's not put our long time in it, because these are the principles, and we need to focus more on ground than on the principles. But let's keep them in mind, that universality, leaving no one behind, inclusiveness, multi-stakeholder partnerships, and integratedness are the five principles of sustainable developments. So after the principles, we were talking about pillars. Anisa discussed about three pillars previously: the people, planet, and prosperity. Or like as you can see in the figure, the social, people, environmental, planet, and economic, prosperity. So in the previous time, I saw someone typing in the chat. I can't remember the name. The five pillars of SDGs, and the other two pillars, peace and partnerships. So these 5P make the sustainable developments. Yes, you will have the materials after the workshop. So I was talking about the pillars of sustainable developments. So sustainable developments is on for people, for planet, for prosperity, for peace, and for partnerships. So these five pillars make up the SDGs, and we can remember them as the five P's. P for presence, P for. So if you are dividing our goals as per the pillars they focus on, so goal number 6, 12, 13, 14, and 15 focus on the planet. So clean water sanitation, responsible consumption production, climate action, life below water, and life on land. They are more for the planet. And for the people, goal number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No poverty, no hunger, good health, quality education, gender equality, reduced inequalities, sorry. So these are for the people. For prosperity, we have goals 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Clean energy, decent work, and infrastructures, reduced inequalities, and such. So for the peace, we have goal number 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. And the 17th goal that calls all the nations, all the people, and everyone to come together and partner in these goals. So we can understand how sustainable development goals connect to different aspects of our planet, our people, our prosperity, our peace, and partnerships. So when we are talking about sustainable development goals, this are something vague, right? These are something deep. These are something broad. when we are talking about no poverty, this is a big goal. This is a huge goal. Now, how do we know what needs to be done to achieve the goal? Here comes our indicators. So before talking about indicators, I hope you had some time to discuss about what are your goals of your concern in the last breakout room. And now we will have another breakout room where we will discuss about some actions that we have done in your life to address the sustainable development goals and some actions that we would like to do in the future to address the SDGs. So, if you are not clear about it, it might be something as simple as, I take only that amount of food which I require in my plate. So this is something which can help. That is an individual action, small action, but it can help us achieve many SDGs. Also, it might be something as in a planned way, such as I have been leading a youth group that takes action against or that takes action for advocating for sustainable development, or that helps people take climate action. This might be something as simple as keeping just enough food in your plate, to something in a national level, international level, or in your university level. So we want you all to discuss the actions that you have done in your life to address the goals, and also the actions that you would like to do in the future to address the goals. So are you all ready for this, for the next breakout session? Can I get some thumbs up if you're ready? And if it needs some more clarifications, you can have that on the chat. Thank you. I see so many thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. So I am having you all on a breakout
Rajesh,
room. Anisa, can you do that? Yes.
Yeah, I have created the breakout rooms. And can you go back to the last slide? I'll also put the questions in the chat box. And this time I will be sending you to new breakout rooms. So you will have new people that you can interact with, engage with. So just I'm opening the breakout rooms right now.
And this is a time when you can share your ideas and inspire your fellow delegates with your ideas for SDGs.
Hello.
Hello. So all of you who have not been moved to the breakout room, did you get a notification to join in a room?
No, I have not received any notifications.
Okay, can you tell me your name?
I am Prarthana Sakha.
Okay, Pratna. Yeah, I am just assigning you to a breakout room.
I haven't received any notification either.
Yes, Florence. I think now you must have gotten a notification.
Hello, Anisha.
Yes, Hamna. Yeah.
I also got a notification, but my session timed out. So can you please do that
Okay.
again?
Sure.
Thank you.
Hi, Anisha. Hi,
Hi,
Anisha.
Catherine.
Uh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
was,
just sending you to a breakout room.
yeah. I was receiving an incoming call while you were assigning the breakout room. No, that's fine.
Hello, Rafi. Did you just join in or did your call drop?
I was disconnected from
Okay,
this
so can
room.
you tell me your breakout room number? I'll just send you back.
Sorry, I don't know.
Okay, do you remember anyone who was in your breakout room?
I have missed the last breakout room too.
Okay, then
My bandwidth is very low.
I will just send you to some different breakout room.
Okay.
Hi, Anahita. So did your network got dropped off?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, I got disconnected.
Okay, no problem. Just tell me your breakout room number and I'll just send you back.
I don't know.
Okay, do you remember anyone's name who was in your breakout room?
Mm, is this the second breakout room?
Yes,
I
the
mean,
new one, the most
yeah.
recent.
I haven't. I wasn't in a breakout room.
Okay, then I'll send you to a new breakout room.
Okay.
Hi, Aliza. Hello. Did your call get dropped off? Hi, Shanti. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello everyone, welcome back. A lot of people are still joining in, so we'll wait for one more minute and then we can start.
Hello everyone, welcome after the breakout room. So how are you all feeling? It's excited, it's in energy, or is it boring, or is it like hungry? How are you feeling? Can you drop it in the chat? Yeah, I'm kind of hungry too. Thankful, good, happy, amazing. So nice to see so wonderful responses from all of you, and let's move forward. Are we ready? Yes. So after this, we will be talking about how will we know if we have achieved the goal or not. How are we keeping track of the goals? So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Anisha, can you see me? Thank you. So before we do that, does anyone want to share something they had in their chat? So the first three people raising hands will get the chance. So okay, I see the first person raising hand. Paul, can you unmute and share yourself? Share what you discussed in the group breakout room.
Okay, right. I'm called Chabapol, and as has been said already, from what we discussed in the breakout room, it was really interesting. So Impo shared what they're already doing today about the sustainable development goals and what they wish to do, and they were really interesting. Many people talk about the fact that of using public transport. Others talk about the training that they give to youth, younger people, and others share about the fact that they don't do any discrimination. I mean, when you meet someone, they don't want to discriminate whether because you're a lady, they'll treat you differently, whether if you're a man. And some other interesting issue was about empowering people in terms of leadership and entrepreneurship. There was an interesting intervention of a lady who really wants to put in place an organization to empower women so that they could build up a business so as to be able to be more sustainable for themselves and for their community. And there were also other sharings about catering for gender issues and also taking courses. Someone shared about the fact that she had known about sustainable development goals from the high school, and she really took the interest of learning more about gender equality so as to be able to advocate for that in the future. We had someone who also had another interesting analysis about sustainable development goals because he had to work with some NGOs, and he discovered that, for example, quality education is very good, but whereas if people are not having, are still poor actually, or they live in a poor environment, they can't really afford uh, good quality education. The interesting thing that he feels can be done is that if you could empower those people to be able to set up a business, and from that business, what they generate, they'll actually be able to cater for their different needs. And from there, good education eventually leads to a better economic growth. Also, there was also a sharing about how to maybe transfer knowledge. That is, if you maybe you are working in a tech industry or in an industry which is highly improved in innovation, you could also have maybe sharing your knowledge or helping other people to learn the skills that you have learned openly. And some other people also share their thoughts of wishing to work in industry that are concerned with renewable energy, solar power, and all of that, so as to be able to bring that impact also in environments where renewable energy will be much more affordable for them. And also, also discuss about promoting the development of industries in our localities, because there are some countries in which are less developed just for the fact that they don't transform within their own country. They mostly get everything from outside. So if we work towards having a much more impactful industry within the country, it's also going to help achieve most of the sustainable development goals. So that is a summary of what we shared in our chat home, and I hope we learned much from each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Let's have a huge round of virtual applause for Paul. So I see some sharing from room 18, and if there is someone who wants to share, so it's the last 30 seconds, and we are taking 2 more volunteers. If anyone wants to share it unmuted, so you have the chance to raise your hand. And
Okay, I'll share.
yes, please.
Yes, I'm from room 18 and we had a very productive discussion. And like I mentioned, we shared about the things we've done on a local level to a national level, and shared our dreams and aspirations to further the cause that we are passionate about. And we were interested in everything from upliftment, aid to immigrant and elderly people, preservation of folklore, and reducing flood pollution. So that was the summary.
Thank you, Candle, and thank you, room 18. So the last and the most mm, the last presenter for this session is anyone here who wants to share what they had discussions on their breakout room. So I
Yes,
see.
thank you. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
please go next.
I'm from group room number 9. We had a very good and interactive discussion. At first, some of the points that was common in all of us, that were the gender equality and quality education. And there was one guy from Philippines. He also worked in local worked as a local volunteer in the last the natural disaster that was Philippine was uh, attacked by a typhoon, and he volunteered there with the local people and had lots of work activities. And there was also another person, another teammate. He in the year 2019 worked for anti-drug movement or something like that, and was awarded as the best contributor. And there was also other teammates who worked in different sectors, zero poverty, no hunger, and many others. And we had also interested in other sectors like climate change, and especially I come from Bangladesh, and yes, climate change, it's a big issue also for me. So I also want to work in this goal. That's it.
Thank you, Tapusi, and thank you everyone for sharing. So let's move forward, and you can always use the chat to share what you discussed on the breakout room. So again, it's time to hear from you. We at Movers always believe that you all have your own ideas and stories and perspectives, and those are important. So let's hear from some of our participants, preferably those who haven't spoken before. Why are the Sustainable Development Goals important, or why do they think are the SDGs important? So can I have a few volunteers who wish to share why they think the SDGs are important? Who wants to go first? Yes, please, you can unmute and share your part. Kim.
Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think SDGs are important because they set a very specific goal in a very specific time frame. So if we don't have those things, then I think we can sort of just not achieve these. But at least if we make a goal and we try to achieve it by a certain time, by the time we get to 2030, we can see if that whether we achieved it and what areas that we sort of fell behind and what sort of improvements that we need. And so I think that's why it's important to set a very specific goal, and yes, so that every area that is important is covered, and we can sort of measure which had the best outcome and which had not so great outcomes, and we can learn from that. Yeah, that's my personal opinion.
Thank you, Kim. Yes, Kim thinks SDGs are important because they set a very specific goal, time-based, and covers everything. So, can we hear
Can
a
I comment?
different perspective? Yes, Axon.
Okay, so for me, I believe if you don't have like a checklist, something to look up to gauge yourselves as a nation or as the world, we won't know if either humanity is advancing or going backwards. So to create a sense of responsibility for humanity, having sustainable development goals will put us on the right track, and will make everyone be aware that we have a role to play. No matter where you are in society, whether you are poor or you're rich, you have a specific role to play to make a better world that we're currently living in, and also for the future, taking care of the future generations, because their existence depends on us. Just like climate change, just look at how much destruction is happening around the world because of man's advancement, industrial advancement. So having having a checklist to look up to and know that, okay, yes, we want to advance as humanity, but how can we do it in a responsible way? So it's very important, and that's why SDGs come in to guide us.
Exactly right on point, right? Thank you, Axon. So we are taking one more volunteer who wishes to share, and I saw it's how do you pronounce your name? Ganshi Meg. Can you please do that? And sorry if I pronounce it wrong.
Yes. Yeah, my name is Kanchemek from Mongolia. Yeah, your accent is perfect. So, sustainable development goals is very important because it's, the same goals, same indicators for every country. Because, we can see in the COVID pandemic, every country depends on each other. For example, all the United States have a wealthy, or India is very poor, it's not working out. So each country have to be, together to move to next step from the bottom line. So the main concept of the sustainable development is there must the layer no behind one, right? That's the point. So they're trying to the collect the each country. It is the one of the part because Millennium the development goals is for just the focus on the focus on the project score, but the sustainable development goals have the more focus on the indicators. The indicators must be same for each of the country. For the B must be equal and the same level. It is the very important, I think. Then we can see the same as COVID. It depends on everyone. Every country depends on each other. So we must be the working together and be be a partner. That is, I think, it's very important from the main concept from sustainable development goals, I think.
Thank you so much for sharing your parts. And yes, SDGs are important because it resembles us all, and all of us, relate to the agenda. All of us need the agenda. So with this, let's move forward, and we are coming to the end of our workshops. But I promised you I'll talk about the targets, and someone just talked about targets and sub goals on the chat. Julian, yes. So targets, when we are talking about goals, the goals are very deep, the goals are very diverse. They constitute of so many things, so we break them into targets to know or to understand what they mean. So when we are talking about one goal one, so we can have a target to eradicate extreme poverty or to implement social protection systems. And similarly, for other goals, there might be some target and there might be other targets. So these targets let us know what are we doing and how are we doing, as well as what we need to do. So when we are talking about clean water and sanitation, we first need to work on making drinking water affordable. That's what target 6.1 says, right? When we are talking about climate action, we also need to work on building knowledge and capacity to meet climate change. So the targets, there are 169 targets totally, and they illustrate what the goals mean. So if you wish to know more about the target, I will be dropping a link on the chat in a while, and you can learn about all the targets and what they mean. And also talking about targets, we also have 231 indicators that indicate our progress. So we talked about 13.3 to build knowledge and capacity to meet climate change. So what's the indicator that says the target has been made? So one of the indicators is looking at the number of countries that have integrated mitigation, adaptation, impact reduction, and early warning into their primary, secondary, and tertiary curricula. So if we see the number of countries that have put learning about mitigation, adaptation, and climate change impact reduction in their curriculum, so we can know that they are working on building knowledge and capacity building, right? So this is how the indicators work. So if you wish to know, we don't intend to bore you with all the details. So if you wish to learn more about the targets and indicators, you will get a follow-up email and you will get to know more about the resources and in the email. So you can see we have goals that we all aspire to get by 2030. We have indicators, we have targets that break down the goal into reachable parts, reachable milestones, let's say. And we have indicators that let us know if we are working enough, if we are doing enough, or if we have done enough or not. So with this, I hope you all have been catching up with this. But if there are any questions left, if there are any questions with you that you wanted to ask or you wanted to drop in between the workshop, so you can do it now. And if there are no more questions left, we can go forward. So if there is something you want to ask, please use the chat and we can go forward. So the link that I have been dropping on the chat. So the first link shows you about targets and topics related to the Sustainable Development Goals. And the next link that I am dropping gives you the tracker of the Sustainable Development Goals. You can see the track of where we have reached and what are we doing. So let's move forward. Since I didn't get any questions, so I guess either I have been doing a good job as a facilitator, or like I did such a bad job nobody got anything that I said in the last hour. So it might be one of those two. uh, so let's come to making our personal sustainable development goals plan. So in this workshop, we expect you to leave this workshop with at least 3 actions in your plan that you commit for the sustainable development goals. It might be as simple as I would, I turn off the tap when I'm brushing. Simple as that. Or to something that you want to do in a collaborative way, in a organized way with more people as a movement. Could be as simple as I would do something in my regular life. I won't carry plastic bags, or to something that you want to do with your team. So let's hear some of your action plan and the chat. So you can put it in the way that the 3 SDGs I care about the most are goal this, and goal this, and the 3 actions that I would take in the future are this. So I'm saying Nadia cares the most about SDG 3, 5, and 13. So, Nadia, can you unmute yourself and share 3 of your action that you commit to take in the future? You there, Nadia? Or like, am I pronouncing the name wrong? So you don't know who am I calling?
Nadia Momen or Nadia?
Hello,
There are two
Nadia.
Nadia.
Nadia Moment,
Hello.
yes, to you.
Okay. The Sustainable Development Goal that I care most about are SDG 3, SDG 5, and 13. Currently, I am working on a project that is creating cancer awareness among people. We are training girls to be aware of breast cancer and cervical cancer. So this is the first priority, and then I have been working for gender equality and climate action as well. So these goals I care about most, and the 3 action that I will take in the future. First of all, using jute products instead of plastic products, and then awareness campaign, and lastly sex education, which must be compulsory in our country. I want to create teenagers to older to parents to be aware of this projects, and this can help us to reduce some of our social problems like rape and teasing and so on. Thank you, Prajesh. That's all.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you very much. I see a hand raised by Uniqueen. So you can unmute yourselves and share the 3 goals that you care about and your personal commitment.
Hi everyone, my name is Chazwali, and of the 17 sustainable goals that have been mentioned, all are so important, and like you said, they are interconnected. But if I have to choose 3 which I am most concerned, it would be 4, 11, and 17, quality education, sustainable cities and communities, and the partnership for the goals. Quality education, like we said, is important in every country, in every part of the world, because since we are little, since we are child, we have to get quality education so that we know what responsibilities and what roles we have to play. And if we get the right quality education, we could be discover so much more than we have today. So quality education is very important. And for number 2, sustainable cities and communities, I'm in Mizoram right now, and I have to be concerned about my cities as well. So sustainable cities and communities is something that we are still going through in the process of development. So sustainable cities and communities, really, really important. And number 3, partnership for the goals. As a human being, as a community, and as a society, we have to work together to achieve our goals, our aims, the things that we have to do, because most of the times we cannot do it alone. So we have to work together in a partnership or in a organization, whatever that is. So we have to work together for our aim for the better world, for us and for the world and for the generations to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I also see one more hand raised, Christian. So you can please unmute and share about your plans.
Good afternoon, everyone. So mine is SDG 4. Um, SDG 4, which is the quality education. We know that education is one of the key towards the success of every people, and we believe that we need to have more educated people, educated minds, innovative minds, in order to build and transform our society in the future. As a future educator, since I am an education student, I would like to raise awareness and to put the importance, or to encourage more students to give importance to the education that they have right now. Aside from that, I am also advocating for SDG 11, which is making the human settlement sustainable. Since we all know that the Philippines is really um, prone to different typhoons, and that we in the past months we have seen a tremendous effect on this. Several home were were destroyed because of the typhoon, and some are relocated to different places that are not really sustainable for their living. And I hope that the government would have efforts to just create a home that is really sustainable for every Filipinos, that will just make them feel safe whenever that there is a typhoon. And also, lastly, is the environment, the detrimental effect of the climate change, or the environment sustainability. Since, as I've said earlier, the Philippines is really prone to typhoon, and we can't really afford have different to have super typhoons, since many lives have been affected, many lives have been lost. And that yeah, that's how, because many rich countries are continuously building different factories that contributes to the climate change. And that they to be honest, they are not the one who are not really affected by the climate change. Those affected are the poor countries, such as the Philippines, because one of that effect is that the super typhoon, the great flooding that are really um impactful to those poor families here in our country. So that's it. So that's my advocacy. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Christian, and thank you everyone. So thank you for being wonderfully present here. So at last, we will be talking about our major takeaways. So please use the chat to share your main takeaways from the workshop. And if you have any questions left, please feel free to bombard us with the questions. So let's share what are your major takeaways in the chat, and if there are any questions, please feel free to drop that. So after this, our wonderful facilitator Anisa will take 5 more minutes sharing about if you wish to join the movers program, how can you do that. And at last, we all can have a wonderful group photo together and the workshop. So over to you, Anisa. You can share about it, while friends can share what are their major takeaways and any questions.
Thank you, Rajesh. Can you stop sharing your screen? I'll just share the screen for 2 minutes. Yeah, thank you. Yes, so I have already talked about the mission and vision of the Movers program, and what it aims to do. So I have talked about that Movers program is a regional movement that aims to empower young people through workshops on sustainable development goals and 21st century skills, while also empowering them in a lot of personality development and soft skills, digital skills, leadership qualities. So I've already shared the mission of the Movers program with you. Now I'll talk about what are the next steps. So as I mentioned before, me and Prajesh, we also started out just like you. We also attended a Movers workshop on the introduction to sustainable development goals. And after that, we took the next step and joined the movement. So the first step, as you can see on the screen, is to attend a Movers workshop, online or offline, which all of you have already completed. Now, the second step involves registering to be a mover and to receive the Movers toolkit. So in the chat box, I'll share some links with you about the Movers official web page. And if you think that this is something that is of interest to you and you think that this movement is something that you would want to join, then you can go to the link that is on the web page and you can register and sign up to become a mover. So after you register to become a mover, you will automatically receive a toolkit and a welcome guide. So the welcome guide will talk all about how to organize a movers workshop and how can you facilitate a workshop and what all is involved in conducting a workshop. And all the toolkits involves the PPTs that we have used to conduct this workshop. And this one was introduction to SDGs. Apart from this, we also have many more modules such as gender equality, orientation to entrepreneurship, boosting employability through LinkedIn, and climate action. And as I mentioned before, the quality education one is already in the works and we will be launching that very soon, along with modules on storytelling, on leadership. So these are a lot of modules that we have for the Movers program. So you can choose from any of these toolkits and you can bring these workshops to your own community where you feel that young people should be made aware about sustainable development goals and should be exposed to them and should learn about these things. So you can take back these workshops to your community. And we also have representatives in the countries. Like I am the focal point for the Movers workshops in India. We have one in China, we have one in Bangladesh, and all the other countries also in the Asian Pacific. We have networks that we can provide to you and help you in networking. We also have a regional Facebook group. So once you become a Movers member and you register to become officially a Movers member, you will also become a part of the regional Facebook group where you can interact and network with all the Movers members across the Asia and the Pacific. And the step 3 is to organize Movers workshops in your community. So to become an official Movers facilitator, you need to conduct at least 2 workshops in your community. And to organize and facilitate that workshop, you will have a lot of support from the Movers team who will be guiding you, mentoring you, and helping you out in organizing and facilitating. And the fourth is, of course, be part of the regional Movers community. So apart from these workshops, we also have a lot of meetups online, and we also share so much activities together. And it's just a very good regional network to have. And through these networks, you can also encounter so many different new opportunities. So that is the major steps that are involved to become a mover. So I will now be sharing some links in the chat box for more information.
And after this, we are going to have a wonderful smiling group photo of all the 144 people. So if you can, please keep going on opening your cameras. And till we are opening our cameras, let me share our movers pose. Okay, let's have Anisa do it. Do we
Okay,
have
so we have 3
yeah.
different poses that you can choose from. So the first one is a small heart like this. The second one is a regular heart like this. Or the third one is that you can become a big heart like this. So you can choose from these 3 poses, 1, 2, and the third big heart. So any of the pose that you feel comfortable in, you can choose that pose. And please everyone just turn on your camera for like 2 seconds and I will take all of
I
your
think it will take
pictures
a
and
bit
I
more
can
than 2 seconds because we are some 6 pages. So let's do the poses that you find cozy and let's be for a while. Let me take photos and let's keep smiling. I don't know which group you belong to.
Rajesh, are you taking the photo?
Yeah, I'm taking the photo.
Okay.
Keep smiling, keep smiling. 5 and the group 6. So thank you everyone. You all were such a wonderful participants, and it was so wonderful like knowing
And
all of
now,
you.
now we will be handing it over to the APYE team who will open the floor for some of the questions that you might be having. So APYE team, over to you.
Hey everyone, hi. Let's again clap and send our thumbs up reactions for Anisha and Prajesh for a very wonderful and very informative session about SDGs. Thank you guys so much. Okay, so now we're opening the floor for some questions. If you guys have any queries regarding the session they just did, as well as queries about the Movers program, you are free to unmute yourselves and raise your questions for them. Anyone? None so far. All right. Well, it seems like they already covered everything. Anisha and Prajesh was very great in facilitating the session. So yep, they you did you guys did. They left I think some of the links about what they are working on, and I'm pretty sure they would also share some of the links where you guys can contact them, some of the means and platforms where you guys can reach them out if you are interested in becoming parts of the Movers program, in becoming part of the Movers program. All right. So yep, just a quick few announcements before we let you guys go. Um, I'm pretty sure you guys are really are tired already. But yeah, thank you everyone for being so participative and being so cooperative with the activities for today. We are very much hoping that you would be in the same mood, in the same cooperative and participative mood for the next following days. All right. So tomorrow, we will be having our high-level forum and yeah, the very first day of our leadership development training. Tomorrow would be somehow quite technical. We will be having 2 Zoom links, one for the high level forum and then another one for the breakout room, for the breakout module rooms. Okay, don't worry, guys. Our delegate management team and our facilitators and team leaders will guide you through transferring to the Zoom rooms, and they would give more information about this through your group chats with them. Okay, we will also be posting this in the Facebook group chat, in the Facebook group rather, for the APYE India delegates. So be sure to have yourselves included in that group. Okay, I will be sending you guys the link in a while so you can see it. Now, your delegates, your facilitators have also already established a group chat with a group chat, yeah, with the team leaders and with some of your team members. So for those who still haven't joined the group chats with their facies and their team leaders, please do so. You may contact your facilitators through their emails. I'm quite sure you've received a welcoming message from them last time. So yeah, if you guys are still not included in your group chats, please do inform your your facilitators and team leaders. Okay, so We also hope you guys can follow us on Facebook. I'll be sending the link in the group chat as well. And please do use our official hashtags if you guys are posting anything. Yeah, in your social media sites. Our very first hashtag is hashtag APYEX APYE, yeah, XIND, APYE India, and the next one is APYE 2021, Empower 2030, and hashtag SDGen. All right. So yeah, I'll be sending. I can't quite post it in the main chat, but yeah, I'm trying. Yep. Again, reminding you guys to please do include yourselves in the group chats and in the Facebook group that your facilitators and your team leaders have established. Okay, so further announcements, further details about the announcements that we just made will be done and will be posted in the said groups. All right, so thank you guys, everyone, and we hope to see you all tomorrow again. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Rigo. Bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Ciao ciao. It was nice time. See you tomorrow.
Yes, it was very nice meeting you all as well. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you. See you.
Bye, Rigo.
Bye bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.